Alright guys, what's going on? So, in my last maybe 5 Blu-ray update videos, they've all kind of been Blockbuster related. I've been going to Blockbusters and picking stuff up basically for the last 5 weeks. If you guys don't know by now, 6 of them are closing in my area, and I've been just hitting them up. Basically, this is almost its final run. There's only a week left, and next Monday it goes to 99 cents, and then it's over. But I knew that last week when I picked up most of my stuff, I knew that $2.99 is the price point that I have to buy most of my stuff, because it probably won't be there the following week. And I was right, because most of the stuff that I would have picked up and isn't there. So I went to 2 of them yesterday. The other 2 I went to, the last couple, over the last week, and there was nothing there. So I'm done going to Blockbusters. This is my final trip, it's my final video. Goodbye to Blockbuster. And here's what I got. I got a couple titles. Mostly, I've seen almost all these movies, and I enjoy them, but, they're nothing great. Obviously, I didn't buy them at $3.99. I kind of just waited to get them at $1.99, and I paid $2 for all these movies. So here's what I picked up. I've still yet to put them in the Blu-ray cases. I just got them, and I just haven't put them in the Blu-ray cases yet. So I picked up Fired Up. I thought it was a funny movie. It came out, honestly, like 2 weeks before or after Sex Drive, and I think Sex Drive was a lot funnier, but I enjoyed Fired Up. I thought it was, like I said, a fun comedy. I picked up Insidious. Never seen it, but I've heard it was really scary, and I just, I kind of went in a kick last week with some horror movies, and very, very rarely, you probably get maybe 1, 2 tops high popular, what's a good word for it? Critically praised horror movies a year. And Insidious was one of them. And I think everyone, if you're a fan of horror, there's a lot of bad horror movies, but there's usually 2 that get a lot of critical praise. And I don't know, I think it was 2010 when Insidious came out. It got a lot of critical praise, so I picked it up. $2, if I don't like it, oh well. I picked up Barney's Version. I've heard it was very well acted, and it's got Paul Giamatti. It's got a really good cast, actually. Dustin Hoffman and Paul Giamatti, 2 great actors. And, it has good praise. I like to pick up any movie that I haven't seen that has good praise. I very, very rarely pick up movies that have complete shit reviews, but I just pick it up regardless. The rest of the movies, well, most of them I've seen. The Kids Are Alright. I really like The Kids Are Alright the year it came out. The reason why is because I really like Mark Ruffalo. I think Mark Ruffalo is a very good supporting actor, and I just generally like the dude. I think he well deserved an Oscar nomination for that role, and he got one. So the next one is Source Code. A little bit of a step down from Moon, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. I think Duncan Jones is definitely a director to watch. It was a really suspenseful, and I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I've actually bought in a lot of his movies the last couple weeks. I just generally like that dude from what I've seen. And man, it's been since the theaters I haven't watched Source Code, and I can't believe it was still there. I was actually tempted to buy it at like $5, but there was like 90 copies of Source Code at one of the Blockbusters. So I'm like, I'll wait until it's 99 cents. No one's gonna buy all these. And went back, there's still 30 copies. So I'm glad I waited. Rachel Getting Married. This is a cheap movie on almost every used Blu-ray site, and I've heard it was really good. I love Rosemary DeWitt. Speaking of that, I'm going to talk about her again in a second, but I absolutely love Rosemary DeWitt, and I really like Anne Hathaway. So you got, if you guys don't know by now, I love independent films, and I love dramas and family movies, and I know that is one, and I'm very excited to watch it. I think I will generally really like it. And the last one I picked up is The Change Up. I seen The Change Up at a pretty early screening the year it came out. It was a few months, it was like a month early, and I walked out of the theater, and I think I gave it a 7, and I don't really care too much for it. Well, I like it. I think a 7 is the perfect grade. My biggest problem with the movie is they want the audience, and they expect the audience to be extremely stupid. There's too many dick and shit jokes. And you don't need poop jokes in movies unless your audience is 6 years old. And that's my biggest problem with The Hangover, or with not The Hangover, with Change Up. It just has poop jokes and slapstick humor. I don't think that was needed. There's some actual really funny dialogue in the movie, and they kind of just push that to the side. And you know, it's a lot. It could have been smarter, is a better way I'm putting it. And it's got Olivia Wilde in it, and she's just awesomely hot. And I love her character in that movie, and I don't care if I sound like a shallow guy, but, you know, that's a movie where I just watch it almost because, you know, she's sexy. But, so I'm officially done with Blockbuster. I made a video, but I quickly deleted it because it didn't sound very good. But if you guys buy used movies like I do, almost everything I buy is used. I've been... You know, I preach buying used movies because I can wait 2 weeks to buy a movie for half the price. It doesn't bother me to have the stuff right away. And I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of you guys aren't like that, and, you know, that's cool. I just, you know, I'm a different buyer than you. But if you do mind buying used films, if you don't mind buying used films, familyvideo.com is amazing. They have, their selection is almost most titles for the last year and a half. Even, you know, then there's some select titles from like 2009 and 2010, but almost every title in the last year and a half, and definitely every title in the last maybe 6 months, they have everything. And I picked up 5 movies, and I'm waiting for a couple more to come in, and then I'll do another 5 movies. So it's definitely going to be my new Go Hastings. That was my thing for a while, but their prices are all jacked up now. They're not running any sales, and everything on Go Hastings kind of sucks. But here's the deal with Family Video. I'm going to show you guys what I got, and then I'll show you like maybe the catch behind it. But I picked up Dread. I really enjoyed Dread. I thought it was just, I expected it to be complete garbage, in all honesty. And it was really good, and I liked it a lot. It was like 26 of the year. It was like one away from, just like this close from making my top 10, or my top 25 of last year. I really enjoyed Dread. I picked up Bourne Legacy, and this is the perfect title. Dread, it's only a Blu-ray. So here's the catch with familyvideo.com. It doesn't bother me at all, but it's obviously it says Blu-ray DVD combo pack. There's no DVD. They take their DVD out and they rent them out, and then if you want to buy the DVD, you can buy the DVD, but it's not both, and that's the only catch. For me, I don't care because I have a Blu-ray player and I watch Blu-rays, so it doesn't bother me in the slightest. And then again, it has also the little sticker around the disc, the rental sticker, but they are all retail copies. That sticker peels right off. I've peeled them off on plenty of movies I've bought from Family Video. Half of my DVD collection I've bought from Family Video. So that's the catch. That is all. Anyways, going back, I bought Bourne Legacy. Oh, I'll tell the prices. This was $6.99. This in stores is no more, like, you can't find it cheaper than $25. $6.99. Bourne Legacy, $6.99. I loved the Bourne Legacy. Well, I didn't love it. That's a terrible word. I love the Bourne franchise, and I thought the Bourne Legacy was a, you know, good spin-off. I gave it an 8 out of 10 last year. The Master. The Master is a movie that I enjoyed for its acting, and, you know, obviously I understand Paul Thomas Anderson's brilliance. I think he's a fantastic director, but the movie itself didn't captivate me. I like to say that I'm not smart enough for the film. I think it was just too, not artsy for me because I like, you know, art movies, but it just, I didn't love the movie. That's the best way to put it. Skyfall. The Master was $8.50. Skyfall was $8.52. Skyfall made my top 25 last year. I thought it was a really good Bond movie. And, you know, enough said. And then, last but not least, the movie that made my top 10, Seven Psychopaths. This is $6.99. Like, that's a terrific deal. This movie just came out in January on Blu-ray. Right now, I know for a fact that they have Wreck-It Ralph, Rise of the Guardians, This is 40. They have Zero Dark 30. They already have, like, honestly, if it comes out 3 weeks later, it's going to be on there. They have Life of Pi. So if you guys buy used movies and don't mind buying used stuff, check out familyvideo.com. I've picked up a lot of good stuff on there, and I fully expect to keep buying stuff from there. So you'll see it in my more recent Blu-ray updates. So like always, guys, tell me what you thought of all the stuff I got. Like I said, check out Family Video. Alright, so, and also, I will be giving away this. I talked about a giveaway in one of my more recent videos. This is not the giveaway, by the way. I just really want to spread the word, and I want people to see this movie because I absolutely loved it. And I picked up a few copies of Your Sister, Sister, and I'm going to be giving them away. So look out for that video. I'm going to upload that next. And like always, guys, thank you for watching. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.